Hi, welcome to Savor on Bonbon Networks. I'm Darviny D, lifestyle connoisseur, lover of life, and today I am bringing you frittatas. Super easy, fun frittatas to do for a brunch. This is 3 ingredients, really easy: leeks, goat cheese, and eggs. Now with that, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of thyme, but that's really it. So I'm using leeks today because I was cooking with leeks the other day, and I like to use the vegetables so they don't go bad and reuse what I have. So I've got some leeks left over. I need a little bit of extra leeks here. So we're going to cut them on a diagonal. A diagonal just makes them prettier inside your frittata. A little diagonal here. You can cut them longwise first, like this. Longwise to make it easy, right? Easier to cut on a diagonal. Diagonal makes it cook quicker. Also looks prettier inside your frittata. If you use this part of the knife, it goes faster. Here we go. Okay. Okay, all done right there. Now I'm going to saute these in a little bit of butter. Just a little bit of butter, because the butter brings out the flavor of the leeks. So does olive oil, but for this recipe, the butter is just so delicious, and it is brunch after all. So a little bit of butter with this. We're going to saute and brown the leeks. Put all that in here. All that in there. Here we go. And I'm going to go over to my stovetop and saute these while I prepare the eggs and the goat cheese together. However, I'm going to add a little secret in today. I'm going to put goat cheese, but I'm going to mix it with Boursin cheese. I love mixing things with Boursin. It always makes things taste a little bit richer. So here we go. Ready? Come with me to the stovetop to saute this in butter. Here we go. In delicious grass-fed butter right here. And the recipe calls for 2 little pieces of butter. We're going to melt that real fast. And we're going to, as this is melting, we're going to put all the leeks in here and saute the leeks. Look at that, delicious leeks with that pretty color. I love leeks. They give it such a different flavor. And here we go. So while this is starting to saute by itself, on its own, it's on a low heat, to brown this for about 6 minutes. And this can do it on its own as you come back and forth. So now that the butter is melting, I'm sauteing the leeks on a low heat. And these can pretty much take care of itself. You just have to pay attention to it every few minutes. Just come over and stir them again. So they should just be lightly brown, kind of a beige color. They're just lightly cooked. So, you know, sometimes I add things as I'm cooking because I create these recipes. So right now we're going to go back. We're going to cut up the goat cheese, and we're going to put the eggs in this bowl over here. So did you know that the color of the shell of the eggs depends on the color of the hen's feathers? So when you see these brown eggs, it's because they have the brown feathers. So a darker hen with darker feathers will have a darker shell, lighter brown feathers, I can't talk, or beige feathers, and the white feathered hens give the white eggs. Now sometimes some hens have a little bit of blue or green, and they'll have a green or blue shell. So I was told this by my organic farmer recently in the Redlands. And the other thing that I was also taught was, do you ever see the yolks, how different colored they are? So some yolks are light yellow, some of them are bright orange. And that really determines on what they're eating and how deep and rich the omegas are. So those are little fun facts for the eggs. So we're going to whisk these eggs with a fork or with a whisk, whatever you have. Whisk them so they're all mixed together, have a nice kind of sunshiny color. We're going to mix this. I'm using a fork, but you can use a whisk, whatever is easier. I'm just used to using a fork to make this a nice, fun, sunshiny color. Look at that, all mixed up. So now that it's all nice and mixed and whisked together, we are going to add some goat cheese with this little fork here. We're going to add little pieces of goat cheese. Actually, I like to do it with my fingers. It's a lot easier. So I'm putting pieces of goat cheese in here that I'm going to whisk again with the frittata, with the eggs, right? And like I said, my secret weapon is I'm going to put some Boursin. Oh, this is going to be so good. Some Boursin cheese. This is a fabulous brunch. You can serve this with arugula, which will be really nice because the bitter of the arugula, or the roquette as it's also called, is going to add a nice little tang to the Boursin and the goat cheese. So in here there's eggs. Okay, so this has the goat cheese and the Boursin in it. Now I'm going to add some fresh thyme, because I love fresh thyme in these things, right? Put little sprigs of fresh thyme for the nice aromas that fresh thyme, only fresh thyme can have, much different than when it's dried. And some salt and some pepper. Now there's a little salt from the Boursin, so you don't want to put too much salt. Put lots of pepper in this to elevate the flavors together. But pink Himalayan salt. And just because it smells so good, I'm going to add a little bit more fresh thyme. Right, that. So what's going to happen here is the leeks are cooling off, because if you mix the leeks that were sauteed with the eggs, it's going to start cooking the eggs right away. So they've got to cool off for a little bit before you mix them all together. Then I'm going to put them in individual plates. You can put this in a big kind of, any kind of a plate that you want, a big pie plate, a regular plate. I like individuals because it's so nice when you have people over for brunch and everyone has their little plate of frittatas. So here we go. Okay, so now I am going to go over there and bring the leeks over here. I'm going to quickly whisk this some more though. I'm going to kind of mush the goat cheese in here with the Boursin. This is going to be really good. Get the leeks that I've been sauteing. Now the leeks are cooled off just enough. Cooled off just enough to put them inside here. So I've got to act quick now because I don't want the eggs to start cooking. So I'm going to put a mixture right in here. Oh, this is going to be fabulous. Whoops, it's falling on the side. Ooh la la. Okay, this is so great. All right, now, I've done this before also with kale on the side, with spinach on the side. You can add any green vegetable you might have in your refrigerator to it. It's all good. All of it tastes good. With spinach in this, it's also delicious, or little pieces of kale. So now watch this, ready? I'm going to put these in individual little size that are going to cook in the oven. Voila. There we go. There's pieces of cheese in there. Now the great thing about frittatas is they taste better than how long it takes to make. They're super easy to make and they taste so good. And you can really accommodate your recipe to anything. You can add, like I said, spinach, bacon, kale, zucchinis even. People put zucchinis in them, different cheeses in these. These 5 are going to go in the oven for 15 minutes. Or if your oven's strong so you start seeing browning around here, if they start to brown, then you can take them out. After 15 minutes, what you can see, the easy way is just to stick a knife in them. If the knife comes out clean, just like how you make a cake, your frittatas are ready. Little tip. Come on, here we go. Ready? Here we go in the oven. Woo, it's hot. Ooh la la. C'est chaud. C'est chaud means it's hot in French. I should probably teach you a little French as we go here. C'est chaud et c'est bon. Okay, here we go. Last one in. C'est bon, c'est super. Et voilà. Whoa. See you in 15 minutes. Oh, look at these. They're perfect. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Almost looks like a souffle. All right, so here we go. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. So just like that. But then after this, you can put a little bit of oregano on the top to make it look pretty. And you are set with the frittatas. Et voilà, delicious, yum. This was another yummy show from SAVOR on Bonbon Networks. And I'm Darviny D. Bon appétit et à bientôt.